Welcome back to Hiking with Kathleen. In today's video, I'm afraid we're probably going to be saying goodbye to winter. We're in the early days of March in southwestern Ontario, and today's temperature is about -12, including the wind chill. Yesterday, when I hiked, and I'll show you those video clips too, it was -17. It was too cold to walk around without any gloves on. Today, I suspect that'll be different because we have positive temperatures for the rest of the 14-day forecast. In today's video, you're going to have a chance to see all kinds of wildlife that is already here. And in the next video, you're probably going to see signs of spring as animals will be coming back from migration, maybe from hibernation. But anyway, I welcome you to join me as this is my last blast of winter. I love, if I can, to approach a ridge and look down and see what's in the water. So right now I can see there's a few long-tailed ducks, a common merganser pair, and then it looks like a bufflehead down there. So the Thames River has really opened up. There's only a short period of time where it was frozen in the slow-moving areas. And that meant that the animals that were dependent on the Thames River and its flow in the food supply were forced into a smaller area where the water was flowing. but now it's wide open and it's inviting to a lot of the wildlife. But this has been a really amazing winter. I just had a chance to chat with a viewer of Hiking with Kathleen, and he was just telling me how much he enjoys the program. He's watching it on Rogers TV. And the great thing is, we are so lucky here in Canada that we can enjoy 4 distinct seasons. So he and I, we're out here embracing the winter and feeling like this is, so much beauty to be seen and experienced. And you just put on your ice cleats. He and I were both bearing our ice cleats, and that helps you to travel over this well-packed area from being fairly well used. But anyway, this is really exciting. But you have no idea how excited I am about the upcoming season, because spring is the time of year when there's new life, being added to nature. Here's what I do love about cold weather, though. No mud, no bugs. So there's no overheating as we travel along the trails. And that's a really great thing. Yes, I have a lot easier time with batteries not dying because of the cold temperatures and slipping and falling, as I've shown you in a few recent videos. But it's something where, you have the spring weather and everything is starting to get into the cycle of life where they're reproducing, or as far as plants go, where they're sending out new shoots. I'm very excited for that period of time. But I also like it when it doesn't get too terribly warm, because I like it when the bugs are low, as far as low level, and when there isn't a whole lot of mud. But I have my rubber boots ready to go anytime that becomes an issue. So each season carries with it its unique traits, and I embrace them all. It's also far easier to see wildlife when there's no leaves in the way. And as much as leaves are beautiful, it makes it so much easier to see wildlife as they're sneaking around and thinking that they're hidden when, there's a branch in their face, or, when you look at wildlife and you can see maybe a part of their body, but not their eyes, and they think they're covered. Anyway, it's a fun game that I play with them. am just so satisfied with my outing yesterday and today. And there may be viewers that are watching from areas where you get a real great diversity of waterfowl and other kinds of animals throughout the winter. Here in London, it's kind of a gift, you know, when you have a chance to see a variety of wildlife at this time of year. So it was really cool having a chance to see that mink over on the other side of the Thames River. It kind of looked like it was running with something in its mouth. The other thing is, had a chance to see a redhead duck. Don't get to see them very often here. And in the same frame, I was able to capture a canvasback, because the two ducks, they have that rusty color head and a lighter colored body and some black on it. Seeing them side by side helps you to also focus on the slope of the beak and the appearance of the beak, because the beaks are different. Canvasbacks have black deep beaks, and the redhead duck has some white in it, some gray and white in it. So it was nice to be able to get them both in the same frame. You know, even today, having a chance to see some more long-tailed ducks. I know we've had a chance to see them, and that's kind of a novelty in this area. Now it seems like they're everywhere. They're everywhere along the Thames River, because, of course, the Thames River is, you know, the gateway for a lot of these animals being able to get to their food easily. Because a large part, and now probably all of the Thames River is open at this time, whereas a couple of weeks ago, there go some long-tailed ducks. Whereas a couple of weeks ago, there were parts of the Thames River that had frozen up, that was away from the current. But now, you know, we've got more water. And in the last week or so, we've had temperatures just below freezing. So about half the snow we had here has melted. Tomorrow and the next day, we're supposed to get a fairly good amount of rain, and that's going to probably wash some more snow in the water. Now we are heading towards positive temperatures, so above 0 degrees Celsius. So more and more the snow is going to start thawing out and joining the water table that is around, which is great, because this sets us up for a few things. Probably, if there are other areas that are enjoying this level of snow, a better fire-resistant season for wildfires in areas of the country where, when it gets really dry and you don't have a lot of snow, it sets it up for a really dangerous season ahead. So it's good for wildfire suppression to have high water levels that are naturally occurring in the water table. And the plants have a lot of water that makes it available for them to sprout. If they're just germinating as seeds and they're waiting for the snow to thaw, then, you know, having ample water is what will give them a really good start in life. So, and of course, animals. We really don't have to worry about running low on water in the Ontario, southwestern Ontario area. Some of the swales, the temporary bodies of water, do dry up in midsummer, and that's just a natural occurrence. But then there are others that remain full of water. And that's important for animals like certain amphibians that breed in water. Let me give you an example. Bullfrogs are ones that require a 2-year growing season. So the tadpoles take 2 years to mature to the point where they can emerge as land-living creatures, even though they spend a lot of their time in water. But if it's a temporary body of water, that's not a good spot for the bullfrogs to lay the eggs and have the tadpoles start their life, because chances are they may not emerge as air-breathing adults by the time that water body dries up. But there are others that can certainly take advantage of that, you know, American toads, spring peepers, salamander species that will mature by the end of the season or by maybe the midsummer when the water levels are low. So everything has a purpose, you know, in terms of how it helps, the process helps with, you know, growing the next generation in that sense. Cool, there's some deer running across the way. 3 deer running across the way. I'm going to see if I can get them using my telephoto lens. Yeah, it's been a really refreshing day to be here. Temperature is not too cold, not a lot of people because it's a weekday, and the fact that you know that spring is in the air. So I'm just making my way back to the parking lot, and that's after having spent about a half an hour standing there just looking at the Thames River and blending in. That's how those deer ended up running by without noticing me, and yeah, it was just a really peaceful time to stand still and blend into the natural environment. So I'm going to leave you with this, and I look forward to seeing you out on the trail next time. Hopefully it's because I will have brilliant signs of spring to show you. But anyway, even so, I hope that you enjoyed today's video where it showed good signs of wildlife that lives around here even in the wintertime. Take care. See you next week. Bye for now.